Hello, it's Fast Charlie. Got a few of my favorite things here. One is a lock and one is a keyboard. They're both kind of a little bit old, been around a while. Sometimes you come across things that are special because, well, they're not special to most people, but they're special to you. This is one. This keyboard, it's a Casio SK-1, and it's from around 1985. I had one of these when I was a little kid. My parents bought it for me, and my sister. It's a sampling keyboard. It's really cool. Unfortunately, the batteries exploded. Battery acid went everywhere, and it was ruined. One time I went over to my cousin's house, and shout out to Jill and Todd. They had one of these, and they said that I could have it, and I'm very grateful for that. It is a lot of fun. My kids still play with it all the time. So do I. This is an American Series A30. It's just a simple wafer lock. Wouldn't seem to be too special for most people, but boy, is it hard to get open here. It's been around the block. This thing is from 1979. I think it might be from July 1979. I'm not sure. But this lock is really special to me as well. And it's special because where it came from. Our oldest son, he's 12, he mows my parents' lawn for them, and he was mowing their lawn, and one day he came home and said, "Look what I found." And it was this lock. And I believe that it had been in use since 1979. He found it. He ran over it with the lawnmower. Thankfully, he did not chop it up. It didn't get the lawnmower, but it revealed itself, and boy, was it dirty. It was actually open when he brought it home, and I, not very thoughtfully, closed it, and then I picked it. Boy, was it difficult to get open once I picked it. It was the dirtiest lock ever. And then we figured out where it came from. In the neighborhood where it came from, the utility company had been updating all of their utility boxes and putting their name, putting their new locks with their brand, the company's name on those boxes. And they had been redoing all the wiring and underground wiring, and they replaced everything. And this was left behind. I imagine that they were mad at it and threw it on the ground because it sure wasn't working very well. So, it did not come with a key. Obviously, now there's a key. That took a bit of doing. That is not the easiest thing in the world. What we have here is my first sort of successful key. And what happens is it will work this way, of course, but when you flip it over, it doesn't work. When you flip the lock over, it doesn't work, and that's because some of the wafers, I should say, get caught up from gravity. So I did some refining and finally got it to work both ways. It sticks a little bit, but hey, it works. So, we're going to get going here. We're going to use this little turkey, this little keyboard. Hopefully it's not too loud. All right. And like I said, it is a sampling keyboard. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a little lock picking song. Picking locks. Check this out. All right. So we'll Get a little samba going. Do a little fill. That's enough of that. All right. Just a little fun with the Casio SK-1. We're going to get into here. These are not that easy to take apart either. Again, there it is working. And here's something else that's a little bit special. I made this for my son. It's a bloodwood handle and a pick out of, I'm not sure what this is, but some sort of feeler gauge. We're just gonna go right here, put a little tension on here. Don't mind the thumb. Got into a fight with a bandsaw, and I would say I won because I still have a thumb. Sometimes it's just how you look at things. Of course, I didn't think I won when it happened. That is a life lesson when dealing with power tools. Alrighty. Now this shouldn't be too hard, but you know, it might be hard because took all the time to talk about all that other stuff. Oh, there's a little turn. Uh-oh. I don't think the tolerances of these locks are that great, but there we go. All right. Now, like I said, that thing is hard to open. There we go. Got it open. And we are going to take a, if you look down in here, there's a screw. That screw holds a pin in place. And it retains the core. So we're going to just take that little screw out of there. And then we'll take the key. And give this a good wrap. Stuff is falling. Uh-oh. Well, not hard enough. Well, maybe that's because I'm hitting it on the wrong side. There we go. Now it should work. Drive that pin into the hole. And there we go. And here's that pin. Just a little pin. Goes in this hole right here. Boy, did it require a lot of force. So, as you can see, this key is not that perfect. But it's just enough. There it is without the key. And to put it together, you just take this little pin, put it in that hole, clean it up real good. Get this little slot right here. Little slot right here, lined up with where that pin is going to be. Make sure it's make sure that lock core is all the way in. Then take this screw, and this is a ball bearing lock, as you can see. Might be able to see any. Whoa, sorry about that. Just give it a few turns till it's snug. It is snug. And oh no, I forgot to do something. I forgot to do the most important piece of reassembly. All kinds of lessons here. Alright, so now what you got to do is you got to make sure that pin is right here. It's right here. Got to knock it down into that slot. Now, put that pin in. Put that little screw in. And now that screw is retaining that pin. And now it won't come out. Now we're good to go. Again, that's the American Lock A30. Make sure it works. Sure does. Sure does barely work. Alright. Thanks for watching. Everybody, be good and be well.